So, to set the tone, imagine waking up one morning and you know exactly what you want to say, but the words just won't come out. Or worse, you speak fluently, but everything you say is more of a jumbled salad of nonsense. Today, Luke and I are exploring what happens when language fails. Our focus for the day? There are three types of aphasia: Broca's, Wernicke's, and semantic. These disorders offer a more powerful window into how the brain constructs meaning and communication.
So let's start with the basics. Aphasia is a language disorder caused by brain damage. It affects speaking, understanding, reading, and writing. The most common causes are stroke, traumatic brain injury, and certain types of dementia. But, and this is key, it doesn't affect intelligence. Aphasia isn't about what people know, it's about their access to language.
Now, to go into the first one specifically, take Broca's aphasia, for example. This is also known as expressive aphasia. So, people with Broca's know what they want to say, but they can't get the right words out. Their speech often becomes slow, effortful, but broken. And you might hear something like, I, go store. So, they often leave out these very small linking words like is or and. And this usually happens because of damage to the Broca's area, which is located in the left frontal lobe. And that part of the brain is usually responsible for producing speech, but comprehension, it's mostly preserved. So imagine being locked inside your own head, watching others speak fluently while you struggle with each word. It can be incredibly frustrating and often isolating.
Now let's flip the script. Wernicke's aphasia, also called fluent or receptive aphasia, is kind of the opposite. Speech flows easily and it might even sound grammatically correct, but it doesn't make any sense. Someone might say the moon laughs in computer shoes because tennis is philosophy. The problem isn't speech production, it's comprehension and meaning. People with Wernicke's aphasia often aren't aware that what they're saying isn't making sense. The damage occurs in Wernicke's area, located in the left temporal lobe, which helps us process and understand language.
Going on to the third type of aphasia, there's semantic aphasia, which is a little bit less commonly known, but it's just as important as the other two. So this affects the ability to understand the meaning of words themselves. It's like your mental dictionary kind of got scrambled. People might not necessarily be able to tell the difference between a camel and a duck, or even recognize the emotion on someone's face. They lose the categories that give words meaning. And this often tells us something deeper, that language isn't just a tool we use, but it's a lens that shapes how we understand the world around us.
You hear, I go park dog. That's Broca's aphasia. Speech is halting, but the meaning is there. Now try this one. The moon laughs in computer shoes. That's Wernicke's. Fluent but meaningless. Or, you know the thing you write with the ink? That's semantic aphasia. It's the breakdown in word meaning, even when you know the concept.
But here's the deeper insight: language isn't just one skill, it's rather a system spread across the brain. And it creates these networks that let us speak, understand, and connect. Aphasia shows what happens when part of these networks end up breaking. But these disorders aren't about intelligence, they're more about access. Even when the words break down, the person is still there and they're trying to be heard.
So what does this teach us? Broca's aphasia shows the struggle to speak when thoughts are clear. Wernicke's shows how fluency can hide confusion. And semantic aphasia reminds us that language is the scaffolding for thought. When it breaks, our perception of the world can shift.